Welcome, lads and lasses, to Dan Ventures Out. Today we're at the Nepean Dam, checking out the dam wall, learning a little bit about the place, and checking out some of its cool facilities. Join me for this epic adventure, and just a quick reminder to like, comment, and subscribe to Dan Ventures Out to see more from me. And without further ado, let's get to it. Well, we're here. This is the Nepean Dam picnic area. I'm going to check it out first. I've stopped here under the cover and I can hear someone's left the tap on. And I can't turn it off. It doesn't turn off, so that's just been dripping and dripping and dripping. Who knows how long? Look at this. They have a boiling water machine here as well. They've got the sink setter, they've got all the barbecues, undercover area, bins over there. It's actually really nice, you know. The thing that gets me is the boiling water again. It's just the same as Nepean Dam. Crazy. Never seen that before. Oops, sorry, I just had to stop. My camera overheated. I've also noticed that one of my batteries here, if you look at them side by side, the one on the right there is starting to bulge a little bit in the middle. I don't know if that's very good for it. It's starting to scratch here on the outside of the battery, meaning it's much too tight. Got a toilet block over there, two of them for some reason. We have bins just past my car here. Got another set of four barbecues over that way. Bins, tables, chairs, water, and this, a kids play area. I'm pretty sure this is quite new. I don't remember seeing it last time. Oh, lovely. I like the feel of these parks out here. It's just built into the middle of what feels like the natural bushland because of all the trees. I'm not sure the grass is technically natural, but still it just has that feel. Plenty and plenty of trees all along here. The table's just littered throughout the area as well. Very nice. Now I think this is the only picnic area at the Nepean Dam. Well, let's go see what the Nepean Dam has to offer. Well, it definitely looks like I was wrong. I've read there's actually 3 picnic areas. Again, we've got the hot water, barbecues, tables. This one's almost like a house. Or a pergola more. Completely sealed from the wind as well. Not too shabby. Standard, another set of bathrooms. I'll see if I can't see anything else. There's a little road going this way. Only goes to a maintenance house, I do believe. What have we got here? The storage map, we've seen that a few times now. We've got the Nepean Dam information site. Again, it's got the cost. This one, £2 million, and it was completed in 1935. So this is actually the last built dam. Seating areas here, which overlook what seems to be another picnic area. We've got the dam down here. Can't quite see it, but I can hear something. I wonder if it's open. That would be so cool to see. I don't want to miss out, so I'm gonna rush over. stop off super quick at the emu picnic area. Freshly mown as well. So we've got an undercover eating area there, bins, barbecues, another water tank for the hot water. Crazy. This one, you can see the dam wall from the corner here. Okay, so that's the Nepean Dam over there. I can't see what's making the noise, so we're gonna have to get down there to see it, I think. So let's do it. All right, we're here at Nepean Dam. And I know of a little lookout here. Just before you get to the dam, we can go down. We'll go check it out first, eh? There's the dam wall. See, this one's a little bit designed a little bit different. It's got a flat concrete surface rather than the sandstone over that side. We've got the valve house down here. And this dam has a special feature of a huge spillway on one side, which I will be able to show you soon. This dam does have quite a different feel to it. It's almost castle style, more like Cataract Dam. Got some information here. Completed in 1935. Some people that were important to the dam's construction as well. Capacity, water level, stuff like that as well here. But I have all that in metric for later. Here's the dam. It's not as wide as the other dam wall, I can see already. And the top of the wall here, as you can see, much bigger. So the walkway is smaller. The walls themselves are a little bit bigger. It is kind of open, it's just hard to see. There's some water going through. That'll be much easier to see when we get further across. Now, I remember last time we were here, we came past this little stairway into the dam wall. Unique to this dam only, none of the other 4 dams that I've seen, except for Warragamba Dam, which is the 5th dam anyways, has this kind of maintenance tunnel into the wall. So I wonder if it's because it was a later construction. It was built 8 years later than the previous dam completed, which was Avon Dam. So Nepean Dam here, its wall is 216 meters long, so just slightly smaller than Avon Dam. The deep side of the wall here is just about 80 meters down, which is much further than the other dams. Well, here you can see the style of building they have. Now, they don't have pylons on either side of the dam wall here, as you can see further ahead. They do have this building here. I imagine it's for maintenance or some part of the dam's function, but it does have that more castle-esque feel to it. According to information I saw, they describe the style of this dam as Art Deco compared to the Egyptian style of Cataract Dam and Avon Dam. Whether or not that is true or not, I can't really say, because I don't really know what Art Deco style of building or construction or architecture maybe it really means. If you do, let me know in the comments, because that is a kind of foreign concept to me. Nepean Dam has a surface area of only 3.2 kilometers squared, just under a third of the size of Avon Dam, the largest of the 3 dams in the Upper Nepean water supply scheme. It's always a mouthful, that one. And has a capacity of 68 gigalitres. Again, much smaller than all the other dams. So after a tiny bit more looking online, the main reason that people call the style of this dam Art Deco is because of the use of concrete in the architecture rather than sandstone. The top of the wall here is concrete. All the floor, all the walls, they are all concrete rather than sandstone. I think that is why it is named in that style. So something curious about the size of the dam here versus its catchment area is really interesting. The catchment area of Nepean Dam is actually over 300 kilometers squared, which is twice the size of any other dam in the scheme here. Oddly enough though, this dam holds the least amount of water out of the 4 dams. It also goes to explain why the spillway here, or the overflow, is so large, because this dam collects and expends so much more water than the other dams. It is a good looking dam, you know. Now here we can see quite clearly the concrete style of the pylons, and that the pylons are only quite small compared to the Egyptian style ones from the other dams. They were much more architecturally exciting. They were much cooler to look at, let's be honest. Although there is one cool feature about the dam here at the Nepean Dam. It has a little pylon here you can walk in. Here we go. Cool. You probably just saw a little glimpse of the spillway out of the window there in the pylon. And we're going up this set of stairs up to a viewing platform of the spillway. So we've got the dam here on the right, and this is the spillway. As you can clearly see, it is massive. Absolutely massive. Now currently the dam's water level is at 88%. So if you can see along the edge of the spillway there, it's probably only a couple of meters away. Just goes to show how quickly and efficiently this dam fills up, and also that it needs this much of a spillway to empty itself. So as we follow the railing around here, we can see the spillway for how huge it really is. I don't know if we can quite tell from here, but how tall this concrete structure is. Might be easier to understand how big it is when you can see it in relation to these huge trees. It's about the same size as some of these trees. Well, here we have another great view of the spillway and the dam. Curiously, just like last time, there's a little floating device out in the middle there. Kind of looks like a buoy, kind of looks like a small boat. And I have no idea what it is. Any of you guys have a clue what it might be? There was also one at Avon Dam the other day too. Maybe it's where they collect information about the dam, so they can tell the depth from there, or the dam capacity maybe. I'm not sure. Pretty interesting though. There are some interesting features about the dam here at the Nepean Dam that were added in the 1960s. Apparently there's a huge tunnel connecting the Nepean Dam with the Avon Dam, and water can be sent between either way as required. So the Nepean Tunnel is what it's called. It forms part of the Upper Canal system, which connects the Nepean River to the Prospect Reservoir. And there are several tunnels, canals, and aqueducts between the dam here and the reservoir over there to help form Sydney's water supply and keep them all at stable levels throughout the year. The water here at the Nepean Dam and the tunnel that connects it between here and the Avon Dam is used to supply water to Wollongong. It also allows water to be sent between the Nepean and Avon Dams at will, and can be transferred either way as required, which is pretty cool. I'm getting attacked by spiders. So hopefully from here you can see that the water is flowing through the dam right now. It is very far away, and there is a huge dam wall to get past with my small GoPro selfie stick, which I actually forgot at home, so I'm not even using it today. Enjoy. And I think this is a good time to tell you about the natural environmental flow that comes through the dam here. Because the Nepean River here always flowed so readily because of the huge catchment area, they often let through water as part of an environmental flow to ensure that the water on the low side of the dam, or the river if you like, and maintain the environments and ecosystems on the bottom side of the river here, which is really unique. So the Nepean Dam is the last of the 4 dams to be built as part of the Upper Nepean water supply scheme that was made to supply Sydney with water, starting all the way back in the 1880s when it was first being planned. And this particular dam was completed in 1935. So this year marks its 90th year of construction, which is really cool. Before the 1880s, when they started working on the Upper Nepean water supply scheme, so all water for Greater Sydney was supplied via the Botany Swamp scheme, which was the original water supply for Sydney. When it was realised that the Botany supply would not be able to keep up with the demand of Sydney's population, the governing bodies at the time put out a call for people to offer up their plans or ideas for water supply for the future of Sydney. And after many years of consideration, planning and the like, the Upper Nepean water supply scheme started construction in 1907 with Cataract Dam. The 4 dams that were constructed as a part of the scheme, the Cataract Dam, the Cordo Dam, the Avon Dam and the Nepean Dam, all served as Sydney's water supply until Warragamba Dam was made. Well, it's cool to see Nepean Dam in a little more detail than I previously have. Oh, they're climbing on the wall. Especially because it was the most recent dam to be built out of the 4 dams, as we now know, and how that it is the smallest dam but has the most water drawn from it because of its huge catchment area is really, really interesting. And they use this water more often than any of the other dams in the scheme. Pretty cool. Well, we're coming to the end of the Nepean Dam visit here. I'd like to point out how much newer it feels here than the older style. Even though it's still 90 years old, it does feel newer, and I think that's because of the style used, the concrete rather. Possibly also that it wears differently than sandstone, which kind of makes sense, I think. It's really quite fascinating, and I'm glad that now I've been to all 4 dams and really was able to get a good look into the history of Australian water supply. Well, I found myself a little seat here and we're pretty much done with the Nepean Dam here today. Quite a nice looking dam as well. The newer of the 4, so it had that kind of feel. However, the construction of the play equipment behind me here has a big plus for it, and it's really new, looks really good. Really good place, I think, to bring your kids. Again though, the picnic areas are quite far away from the dam itself. The dam being, this one's more than 1 kilometre away from this picnic area. Could be a concern for some people, but the facilities here, like the other ones, really good. We've got barbecues, tables and chairs, bathrooms, the works, as we've seen with most of these dams. Dam itself, rather unique, especially considering its huge catchment area and small size. That's really got me baffled almost, that they can collect so much water and just let it kind of run through. It's really cool. Yeah, really cool to have seen all 4 of the dams in the water supply scheme here. The other thing about the facilities here is those hot water tanks. That is fantastic. Don't know about the safety of it with young kids coming around, but a really cool idea for adults coming out on a picnic. You don't need to bring your thermos. You just bring yourself a tea bag, fill your coffee mug up, teacup up, a thermos up with the hot water, and have yourself a lovely addition to your picnic. That's really cool. I've not really seen that in too many places. Perhaps the first two dams we went to, Cataract and Cordo Dam, did, but I don't remember them as vividly as seeing the ones here now, which is really cool. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me on this adventure today. If you like what you've seen here, please take a moment to like, comment and subscribe to Dan Ventures Out to see more from me, and I'll catch you guys the next time we venture out.